meat guys, and welcome back to my pagan life once again. I've been exercising, I've been taking a shower, I'm about to go to school, and I am strangely relaxed and energetic at the same time, so I don't know what to do right now. I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to make a new video. I hope the fact that I'm energetic doesn't throw me too much off the track for this video, but today all the same, I'm hoping to talk about something that has kind of been bothering me, something that has been concerning me, but that I really didn't understand how to go about talking about. So get ready to agree, disagree, or feel intrigued by the question at hand, because today we're going to be talking about signs you're a witch? Really? Say that any witch who's been around on the internet for a while would have noticed that there are some videos on the internet, specifically here on YouTube, talking about the signs that can potentially tell you whether you're a witch or you're not. Basically, the videos that provide a list of hints or signs that might suggest that you're a witch? Anyway, I'm sure you get the point. I have a feeling some of you are not gonna like this, and I'm pretty sure some of you might really disagree, because there are people out there who have made videos like these. There are actually pretty many of them. Isn't there something about this concept that just seems a bit off? Because to me, it does. I never thought that being a witch was some sort of predetermined thing. I've always considered being and choosing to be a witch as a choice. And before some of you might start to react negatively, let me clear one thing up. From the videos I have watched, I can gather that the person who's making the video is saying that they're not absolute signs, you know, they may suggest something, but just because these signs are there doesn't mean you're actually a witch. But that kind of makes me think, what's the point? I just don't see the purpose of this. And the thing is that when you make these types of videos, you are leaving somebody out. I am very aware that the terms witch and witchcraft have definitions, they have meanings, and you can't identify as a witch without somewhat identifying with the concepts that sort of are part of being a witch, without somewhat relating to the definition of what a witch is. But people are gonna be people, and people are different. Like, I came into Wicca being someone who would rather spend the day inside rather than outside because I didn't really see the purpose in going out. Let me just lay it out right now. I never used to be an actual nature lover before I got into Wicca and witchcraft. My choice to be both a Wiccan and a witch led me to the incredible discovery it was that nature is actually powerful and beautiful at the same time. That there is a lot of knowledge and experience to seek out within nature. If you had come up to me and told me that if you like nature, then you probably may be a witch, that wouldn't say me a thing, because at the time I genuinely didn't care too much. Right now, today, I do. But why do I care now and not back then? Because I made a choice to be a witch. I made the choice to be a Wiccan. Think about it for a second. I have to be honest and acknowledge that you may believe in fate. You may believe in destiny. I'm not one to dictate that. I'm not one to know of that either unless you tell me. But I believe that the sky is the limit. We are the ones who create our own path, our own destiny. We are the ones that are setting our own personal limitations. We are the ones that make the choices that will ultimately lead to something. My deliberate choices led me to a path of discovery, and it opened up a world unlike anything else. If I back in the day had been told that this might indicate that you're a witch, this might indicate that you're a witch, then maybe this is just me. But I just wouldn't be here today. Literally, if someone had come up to me and told me that one of the signs that I might be a witch is that I like to work with nature, I would have just run off. I wouldn't have cared to become a Wiccan or witch. I probably would have found another way in life. I would have found another solution. If I had allowed someone to tell me what I could be before I had discovered what I could be, I wouldn't be here. I guess what I'm trying to get at here, guys, is that how does being into history or being into doing creative things or being into nature, like, what has that got anything to do with being a witch? Like, I could still be a Christian and do that. I could still be an atheist and do that. And the second thing is that no matter how vague these signs get, you're always gonna leave someone out. And for those unpredictable individuals, there's gonna be no way to determine whether they're going to be a witch or not. So you're basically saying that if you're this type of witch, then you're most likely going to get into witchcraft, and if you're not, well, you could, but there's no guarantee. And one thing I do see that I do myself is that I can take someone's principles and belief system and I can identify it in a way that makes sense to me. I can take that, I can analyze that. I, in my own head, can tell myself that, okay, these principles, these ideas, they sound like pagan principles, pagan ideas. Or if I hear another set of principles and ideologies, I might think that this person is more likely to be a witch. Or maybe these principles and this set of beliefs would make this person Wiccan. But it actually turns out that someone that I am assuming to be a witch can actually be an atheistic witch. And in some situations, it's just completely impossible to validate and actually determine what someone identifies with, because at the end of the day, even if the word witch has a definition, it still means different things to different people. I can be a witch and be completely different than the rest. I can be a Wiccan or pagan and still hold principles, still have views that just don't correspond with what most pagans and Wiccans might think. So while these types of signs can be very interesting and can be sort of eye-opening, I just think that certain people who make these videos should maybe formulate themselves a bit differently. So that's really all I have to say, guys. There's really nothing else on my mind right now. I hope I haven't left anything out, but before you go, I want to mention one thing, and that is that I sound really negative right now. I sound like I'm taking it all out, like I'm just going onto one end of the spectrum and then just going all out. But I want you to know that I'm not really against these videos. I'm not very negative. I'm just saying that I am kind of concerned about what these videos are meant to be, you know, what this is. I'm just going all out on this one so that I can make a point. Most of the people making these videos acknowledge that they are just signs, they can just be pinpointers. I'm just trying to exaggerate and emphasize my point, which is my firm belief that this is your choice. It is your decision. At the end of the day, I don't believe that becoming a witch is about figuring out the signs that you might be a witch. I think it's about taking that first step and actually deciding to be a witch, acknowledging that you want to be a witch, and that from now on is a good place to start. And if you don't make that deliberate decision, or you don't take that first step, then there's no sign in the world that can make you and turn you into a witch. There might be pinpointers out there, but it starts with you. And I wanted to get this out to my fellow witches. We're all different. Please don't feel like you have to justify yourself in order to be a witch. There are some core beliefs, there are some core principles, there are some core ideals, but if we are all looking to fulfill the exact same signs, we're just looking to fit into the exact same box. And most experienced people know that that's not how the world works. None of us can be placed in the exact same box. Again, guys, if I seem like I'm exaggerating this point, I really am exaggerating this point. But just like I've said a million times now, this is just me trying to emphasize my point and to really get you guys to understand where I'm coming from. Whether you agree or disagree with me, make sure to start a discussion down in the comments below, because that's what this video series is here for. Hey guys, I uploaded the video files to my computer and then I saw that I lost the last part of the footage, so if this looks corny, if this looks weird, I'm really sorry, but yeah. What I was basically gonna say next is that feel free to contribute in whatever way you wish, whether that is to comment, like, or subscribe to this channel for more videos every Monday on Wicca, Paganism, and Witchcraft. Make sure to go down to the comments, tell me what you think about this subject, and make sure to tell me about what you're looking forward to here on My Pagan Life, what videos you're looking forward forward to, and also tell me if you have some video suggestions that I haven't heard of yet. Making this video was a little bit hard because I didn't know how I wanted to go about it, and I wasn't even really sure people were gonna agree with me on this, and that this was kind of like a risk that I was going to take. So I am truly looking forward to hear what you guys have to say on the subject. Just make sure to share whatever you wish. So I hope you're having a good time right now, and until we meet again, guys, blessed be from my pagan life.